What is up, our Wheel Film number one fans and viewers? This is Scott Casey here, Wheel Film number one. Today I'm going to give you my recap and review of The Americans Season 5, Episode 8, entitled Immersion. It was a really good episode and I really enjoyed it. So let's begin with the recap, shall we? Tonight's episode of The Americans kicks up with Philip returning home from saying goodbye to Gabriel, and he and Elizabeth are still rattled about their longtime hand heading back to the Soviet Union. Philip reveals to Elizabeth that Gabriel is worried about Paige. He warned them not to get her involved in the spy business. Elizabeth doesn't seem as affected by Gabriel's thoughts on their daughter as Philip is. The next day after school, Henry has two of his friends over to play video games with him. Elizabeth, Philip, and Stan watch from the kitchen. They're convinced that Henry has a crush on the girl that he invited over. Stan and the Jennings compare notes about Stan's son and Paige's breakup. Philip changes the subject and quizzes Stan about his new girlfriend Renee. Philip is convinced that Renee is a spy sent from the center just like him and Elizabeth. In the Soviet Union, Oleg is on his way out when he is cornered by three men in suits. Apparently some issues have come up and they want to search his father's house. Oleg escorts the men upstairs and gives them permission to search his bedroom. His father doesn't look impressed. Naturally, his mother is worried because she knows that the CIA was trying to contact him. They tear apart Oleg's room and even pull up the rug and take the piano apart. While they are searching his room, Oleg heads to the kitchen to comfort his mom. The men leave as quickly as they arrive, and they apologize to Oleg's father for the intrusion. After they leave, Oleg's father demands to know what is going on. Oleg insists it was nothing they want, and they were just doing their job. Elizabeth puts on a disguise and heads over to Alexei's house to check on his wife. She's working for the U.S. government teaching American Russian. She mentions that one of her students is a big, sexy guy and women like him. She seems to perk Elizabeth's interest. Later that night, Philip and Elizabeth head to the safe house. Gabriel is gone and Claudia is waiting for them. She'll be handling all the cases now. She tells them to keep it up with Kemp and Stobart while they are waiting for the analyst to grain samples. Their meeting is awkward, to say the least. Claudia wants them to stay for tea, but they refuse. Philip makes it clear that they know what they are doing, and they won't need to spend any unnecessary time with Claudia. When they get home, Elizabeth announces that she is going to cancel her next trip to see Stobart, even though that's the exact opposite of what Claudia told him to do. Things have been awkward since they caught Stobart cheating on Elizabeth, and it was obvious she had caught feelings for him. Philip decides he will cancel his trip to see DG Kemp too. Stan and his partner meet up with the Russian woman that they are trying to recruit. They talk numbers. The government is willing to pay her $500 a month. She's thrilled. It sounds like a ton of money to her. She plans to save half for her son's education, the other half to buy a house. But she drives a hard bargain. She has a problem with her teeth and wants help with her dentist. Stan agrees that they can take care of her dental bills too. They prep her on what to tell her co-workers about where she was when she returns to work. Elizabeth heads to his payphone and then calls Stobart. He's thrilled to head from her, not too happy that she cancels their visit next week. Elizabeth lies and says she won't be back in town for another few weeks. Philip heads to a different payphone and calls DG and cancels. DG could care less. She actually dumps him over the phone and says she doesn't see a future with him anyway. Later, Elizabeth and Paige have another self-defense lesson in the garage. Paige hasn't been doing well since the incident in the parking lot weeks ago, and she's growing impatient. She wants to know when she will be able to defend herself already. Elizabeth and Paige share a moment. Elizabeth confesses that she was raped when she was 8 and she used to be as scared as Paige is now. Oleg heads to work in the morning. His boss quizzes him about his house being searched. Oleg covers up and says that he accessed a file that his mother shouldn't have, and what set up the red flags. Philip is getting ready for bed. He finds Elizabeth in their bedroom in a nightgown, doing Tai Chi. Stobart taught her how to do it. Philip confesses that DG broke up with him because he wasn't aggressive enough with her. Elizabeth lectures him that not really trying to seal the deal and taking it on purpose. Elizabeth blames it on his trips to Est. They are teaching him to be nice. Elizabeth scoffs and that he just got kicked out of bed by a 45-year-old logistics manager. He's obviously not doing something right. The next day, Philip puts on this disguise and tells Alexei's wife to new job, where she is teaching Americans to speak Russian. Elizabeth follows in the second class. She told Elizabeth that she was going to one of her students' houses, but something seems to be off. Elizabeth gets out of the car to snap some photos. It looks like Alexa's wife was having an affair. She takes a picture of them kissing on the front porch. Elizabeth meets up with Claudia and fills her in on the affair. They share a small chat. Claudia reveals that she went home for a while to spend time with her daughter and grandchildren. She's upset because the kids didn't remember her. Claudia questions Elizabeth about Paige. It sounds like Elizabeth was leaning towards getting Paige involved at the center. Meanwhile, Philip heads to a payphone and calls Gigi. He leaves a message on a machine and tries to salvage their phony relationship. He tells on the machine that he's married. She suddenly picks up the phone. Apparently, he's much more attractive if he's cheating on his wife. The next day, Elizabeth and Philip meet up with Twan to check in on him. They film in on the affair and how they plan to use it to get her to go back home to Moscow. Twan volunteers to help the situation by bullying her son, Pasha, so she will want to move him back home. Before they leave, Twan tells him that they need to be at the fake house more. Elizabeth heads home, and Paige is lying on the couch watching TV. She convinces Paige to go for a walk with her, and she chats with her about her breakup with Matthew. Paige is intrigued by her mom's rape story, and she asks more questions about what happened. Elizabeth gives a speech about healing our wounds and how things will get easier as the days go by. The conversation turns, and they discuss Elizabeth's job. She confesses to Paige that she wasn't a spy. She would want to be a doctor in the third world country, so she could make a difference and help people. The end. And I would give this episode 4.5 stars, 2 thumbs up, way up. It was a really good episode. There's 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 5 episodes left this season. I wonder what's gonna happen in the 5 remaining episodes. Comment down below in the comment section. Tell me, Scott Casey Gale, what you thought about it and what you think's gonna happen in the 5 remaining episodes. You know who to subscribe to. You stay classy, live long and prosper, and peace out.